Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. Thet was able to actually get a running edition, which I wasn't sure we were going to get an episode today, to be honest with you, because I had to, let's go to the bridge. Well, I had to close down my web browser to get it to work. So that's on the docket of things to get this to work now. Are there two vests out here now? No, there's just one. All right, whatever. So that's part of it. I want to see that vest. But not only that, I have to close my web browser. I have to close anything Adobe related to get it to run and load. That's the hard part. It crashes on loading. I'm guessing running out of memory or something silly like that. And I have to make sure that my recording software is closed. And I can't open my recording software until after I've loaded in and gotten to that main screen. So it's a little nuts. I feel like 10 episodes from now, I'm gonna have to reboot my computer in safe mode in order to get it to load. It is getting cray. Anyway, we finally made it to the primary raider base, which we have to destroy. Apparently the GOC is here. You know, I don't know if I care. We can't ignore this one. It's all right, we don't wanna. Finally get to see Parrish and Doomslayer back in action. Should be good times. All right, but who's gonna come in as backup, assuming they need it? I mean, we'll get the team together anyway. Mox, we're definitely not gonna need you here. Croc, it's nice to see you here. I don't think we need you here either. Reynold, I do want to send an officer in. So I think Reynold is a great choice. You know, we could send in Chef Bear and Pillamore. Although I feel like this is going to be way more than we need. Well, you know what? If the GOC is strong here, we might want some strong soldiers on our end as well. Because the GOC, they waver a lot. Sometimes they're extremely powerful. I didn't mean to select Elena. Although I'm kind of tempted to leave her in. Silvermane, I think, is overkill for this mission. Flat out. I think Dismas is overkill too. And he's not at 100% willpower yet. So I'm going to let him take a break. Like I said, I didn't mean to put Elena in here, but you know what? Since she's here, let's bring Dead Mother as well. Why not? And then we can grab Pillamore. I clicked on the wrong... no, I clicked on... the wrong icon. You click on this one. Yeah. Okay. So we have good snipes. We have bots. We have Vambies, apparently. Do we want Vambi? On this mission, do we need Vambi on this mission? Because I feel like Vambi and Papa Bear fill very similar roles. You know, we just saw Papa Bear on a mission. Let's take Vambi instead. And then we could bring Stitch. And that sounds good. If I can find Stitch on this list. Really need like a search bar here. I'm sure there's a mod for it. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. All right, this team I'm feeling good about. I don't know if we need to bring Snipey either, but it's fine. Okay, plus we have 4 more there ready to explode already. The more I think about it, the more I think this is really overkill. But that's okay, ain't no kill like overkill, right? Swear to God, the game crashes while I'm trying to load this freaking mission. We're gonna play XCOM 2 Thrown Out the Window edition. All right, please. I just want to play my video game. It's not asking too much, is it? I mean, I like the turn-based action of this game, so I don't want to replace it. You know what I mean? But if I did, I'd probably want to replace it with another game like it. And then what do I have as my options? Like, there's actually a lot of turn-based tactical games as options. I don't even know why I'm asking that, to be honest with you. I'll just fall back on another old favorite of mine, Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. Let's go. You can recruit soldiers, you can name them, you can level them up with certain classes and paths. It'll be perfect. It'll be excellent. And to follow that up, Ogre Battle 64. Heck yeah. That was so good, the music had to change. Oh, I haven't played Ogre Battle 64 since I had a Nintendo 64. Great game. Great game. Probably better than March of the Black Queen. Hard to determine. I do like those games better than I like Tactics Ogre. You may not like it, but that's the facts. I don't know what the whole like controlling the army by controlling each squad, but each squad still acts independently because they interact with their pre-built, pre-programmed moves. Something about the way that filters down and that works, I really like it. What I'm saying is, if you haven't played an Ogre Battle game and you like tactics and strategy, give it a shot. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Got everything. Got a morality system. It's got soldiers that you can name. At least Ogre Battle 64 does. I think you can only name like the... Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if we're in heaven or hell, but we're somewhere. This does not bode well. I think we are reaching critical mass when it comes to XCOM 2. That's what this tells me. So, how do we counter critical mass, especially being this close to episode 100? That's a good question. I'm not sure I have an answer to it right away. But typically when oh, hey, look, the menu loads. I actually didn't think that was going to happen. Huh. Wait. Can I like... It's not win HQ assault. No, not complete covert action. There's one for like winning, or is it? It's not win HQ assault, is it? No. Command not recognized. Kill aliens. Cool. Very cool. Victory? Why do I type in victory and it just gives me visualized move? Don't understand that one. Okay. I thought there was one for like win or end. In battle, XCOM wins. That's what I'm looking for. End battle. XCOM wins. How about just end battle? Okay, well that doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I think it's safe to say that the battle never loaded properly. I guess you could tell that from looking at it. All right. Let's see if we can load the game. We won't be able to. It's going to absolutely break. You're going to see the that logo that's like 4 years old. Actually, I think it's older than that. I think it's like 7 or 8 years old at this point. Should really get a new one, huh? Who should I go to for a new logo? That's the question of the day. I mean, the real question of the day is this going to load? The answer is no. I'm telling you that right now. But the second question of the day is, where do I go for a new logo? And I don't know, no. All right. If this doesn't work, I have one final idea. And if that doesn't work, then I have no final ideas. And if that's the case, we finally hit critical mass. Because this is an unavoidable mission, technically. You know, there's no getting around it. This mission is going to happen. It's actually loading? I did not see that coming. All right, then. Game surprises me left and right over here. Honestly thought it was going to just immediately crash. Oh, hey. Today's the 1st of the month. You know what that means? I gotta go approve like 2,000 transactions for my budget. Alright. That's always fun. You know, I really enjoy doing the budgeting. Believe it or not. Watching money move around, watching it come in, and putting it in its proper buckets so you know how much you're gonna spend on this, that, and the other. Something cathartic about it. It's probably far less cathartic the less money you have. In fact, I know that's the case. So I've been there too. But you know what? Even when you have far less money, if you have enough to do a budget, put stuff in their proper buckets and stick to it, it feels far more orderly than the chaos of, oh, hey, money comes in, time to go spend it all. Tell you, it changes your world for the better, for the most part. Okay, if it loads in, I have an idea. All right, it did load in, so I have an idea. The idea is simply bring less soldiers. Less soldiers we bring, less soldiers have to load, more likely the mission loads. This makes sense to me, right? Cannot ignore. Now there's fire eaters here instead.
Setting course for Western Europe.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Actually, there is a way around this, and I hate it. I hate the fact that there is a way around this. If we go to complete covert action, it might actually just skip the mission. I don't want to do that. The amount that I don't want to do that is ridiculous. But it may force our hand. And if I have to do that, then the next 2 episodes are dedicated to ending XCOM as quickly as possible. We're gonna go for the final missions and try to end it. Anyway, let's bring Reynold. And let's bring Pillamore. All right, I want a good sniper and I want a good tank, and these are 2 of the best of the best. Actually, Pillamore's less of a sniper. He's more like a... I kind of want to say he's almost like a DMR user, but I know DMR is basically like a slightly closer range version of a sniper. Sometimes, kind of. But what he does is more DMR than sniping. You know, he designates the targets and takes them out, but he doesn't necessarily do it from the opposite end of the map all the time. Sometimes he teleports closer to do it, you know, personally. Although there's nothing personnel about it, kid. All right, take 2. We'll see if it works. Will it? I don't know. That's why we're taking this too. And if it doesn't work, I guess I'm gonna go. Play Ogre Battle. I'm kidding. I don't even know if you can. Well, one, I don't have a physical copy of the game anymore. You know, I don't have my old consoles. I had an Atari 2600. I had a Nintendo Entertainment System. I had a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I had a Nintendo 64. I also had a parent who sold them all to neighbors for a pot. So, you know, that sucked. Anyway, oh no, that's gotten that course in his, I do not want to call this a career. This is not a career. I'm not doing this as a career. I'm never going to make enough money off of YouTube to not have a day job. But it's gotten to that point. He's gotten to that arc. It's gotten to the story arc where he's telling you stuff about his past. Don't worry, my past is boring for the most part. That was probably that what I just told you was probably the least boring part of it. It's not entirely true, but it's the least boring part I'm willing to share today. Anyway, we're 15 minutes into this episode, and so far we've seen 2 loading screens. The smoky void of death, the disinterest of the game no worky. And we've seen a lot of the geoscape. So far, good times. Good times, I would say. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, it's great. It's good. It's good. Yeah, this is what I want to see. The void of death. We're here again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to talk to you again. Didn't really feel like talking, but over here, you keep me walking. And we'll load and try to get into a game that we can play instead of this haze of silence. If the fact that there's no sound, not even ambient sound in that void, that's the creepiest part about it. Look at this. Is this what you want to see when you're dead? Just the smoky black void and someone asking you to confirm that you want to load your game for all of eternity, and you click on it and it does nothing? And at some point, someone just laughs at you and says, you can't reload this. This is for your life. You fool! All your decisions are permanent. Forever. Indelible. And you just have to deal. I'm actually kind of shocked it's not crashing, to be honest with you. Shocked in a good way, but shocked nonetheless. Alright? Well, I know what I'm titling this one. Unless I already used that title. Have I already used the title XCOM Machine Broke in a previous episode? I probably have. But if I haven't, I'm using it here. I'm going to check. I'm going to find out. And see if that machine is broken or not. Yeah, I think the next step is going straight towards the end game. So what do we have to do to get to the end game? We need to autopsy the Advent Avatar. Yeah, autopsy the Avatar, and I think we'll have the radio tower mission some point after that. Is it right away? I don't remember. And then the final mission. I don't know how I remember that. I got to be missing something between those. Just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. All right, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing I don't want to do. I'm gonna try to complete the covert action. See if it allows us to skip the mission. It pains me. I'm right here in the painlinoids. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We'll just pretend that Parrish's nuke went off to 11. And it just absolutely smoked the entire thing. Okay, just pretend that happened.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Me too. Yay, we did it. Look at us being all successful and stuff. I'm not mad. You're upset. Screw these covert actions at this point. Shadow Chamber. Autopsy this Avatar.
This creature represents a near-perfect fusion of human and elder DNA.
Cool.
Remarkable. It appears as if the creature were unfinished. Perhaps why we were able to ultimately defeat it.
How can you tell it's unfinished?
This can lead me to only one
Like,
logical conclusion.
is it a Ken doll situation? Is that what you were looking at? Oh, there's nothing down here. It can't reproduce. Obviously, it's unfinished. Hi, Elder.
I believe we have found our avatar.
You think? All right, you do the needful there. And we will head over here and I guess look for this vest. I don't know what else we're gonna do. Hey, you got any cool vest over here? Let's see it. Delirium Core Hub's almost done. Don't know why I care, but you know, there you go. We've engineered a Delirium Core Hub. What does that do for us? Something, probably. I mean, I think it gives Delirium Core. We have 18 Delirium Cores now. It did something for us. Okay, well, what do we do with those? Who cares, you might say? You know, I care. All right, at least on the inside. I care immensely. Give me some advanced PCS. We have 75 Mach-X chips.
I'll send word when the project is
Holy cow, yes. Can I just put it in order to do like 20 of these? There, 3. We'll probably be done with the game by the time you get 3 of them done. All right. Heavy weapon, neat. There you go, there's a vest. Hell, we even a hazmat. For free. Nice. I expected us to have to jump through hoops for those.
Avenger plotting new course.
All right, off we go. What was that over there on the docket? It paused. Oh yeah. We can't do assembly while we're avataring the project.
But I think it's the only option we have at this point.
Agreed. We must inform the commander immediately.
Go right ahead.
Commander, Central. The Shadow Chamber
Talk about the
has
commander, and the
completed
commander
its
arrives.
analysis of the Avatar's DNA. It has identified the genetic sequence necessary to travel through the psionic gate.
Neat.
Perfect. We can finally shut this Avatar project down for good.
However, the gate
However.
requires more than a mere transmission of genetic data.
Oh dear.
The sequence has to be part of a live subject. The key only works in lockstep with the signal.
We don't have time to find another one of those things, let alone capture it.
No.
No, we don't. We only have
That we can handle.
like 1 or 2 more missions before the game just goes critical mass.
Serious.
Quite. Though the specimen before us is damaged beyond repair, it has provided us with its complete genetic blueprint.
Handy.
We already possess an unaltered avatar template from the Forge facility. That combined with the genetic material we recovered at the Black Site should allow us to replicate the procedure here.
So, what's the catch?
Yes.
It needs a person.
Without an elder consciousness driving it, the new avatar would remain as lifeless as the one
I'm
before.
sorry, it needs a brain.
While I can develop its body, I cannot create the mind to drive it.
But I can, in a way, by manipulating the new avatar via the psionic network.
You want to operate one of these things by remote control.
Basically.
Not exactly. And definitely not me.
Interfacing directly
Don't
with
stare
their
at the
network
camera.
would
Come on,
cause
Shen.
severe,
Very
if not
unprofessional.
fatal trauma to an unprepared central nervous system. As it stands, we only know of one individual who has survived that kind of ordeal.
See, Tigan didn't stare at the camera till then, but that's you're doing it at a point. As a point.
The stasis suit.
Created the perfect interface to the network, one tailored to your specific biology, Commander. Of any human candidate, you are the most likely to survive the connection.
Most likely is not good enough, Doctor.
It is the only answer I can give you, and our only option to traverse the alien portal.
Like, we already know there's no stakes here because the commander's.
We charge through
The player is not going to die
which will give you some time
before the
to
game is actually over.
Commander.
So, you know, it kind of reduces the tension just a little bit. It's cool as hell, though.
Something else entirely.
Especially when the code name is
Something beyond
Primarch.
anything we
Come
have
on.
ever seen. And yet somehow, our troops once again prevailed.
All right. Well, that's all of the shadow projects available. Oh yeah.
Priority message for the commander coming through on a secure channel, sir.
Oh, thank
On
you.
screen.
Sir, it's coming from the Advent Network Tower.
You heard me.
The Advent Network Tower.
Risk contacting us like this.
Hello, Commander. You and your crew are to be commended. Your
Thanks.
efforts in rebuilding the Resistance network and uncovering the truth about the Avatar project have been admirable.
Thanks.
I only wish I had better news to report.
Advent's mad, huh?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar project.
Oh, well,
plan
whoops.
is now in place for the rapid processing of all non-essential human life to begin immediately.
What do they think essential human life is?
Advent speaker will announce a breakthrough in gene therapy. A final treatment for the human condition.
Oh, okay, good.
Millions will flock to gene therapy clinics across the globe. They will never return. I have managed to secure.
Who is coming in for a final treatment of the human condition and not thinking it's like straight up some Nazi stuff?
Will be broadcast live to
Like,
a global audience via this facility.
I know not everyone is smart,
Of Advent's network
but
will be listening.
even not smart people are usually willing to listen to semi-smart humans
The information I am sending you
who can notice
should allow
things.
Dr. Tigan and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network from within. Though my hope is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to allow your final assault a chance of success, I
would hope that
ask
too.
one more thing of you. Take what you have learned. Let the world know what is happening here. Wake them up. Broadcast the truth. Before there is no one left to listen. It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
No, it looks like you had a beam weapon there, Council. You know, we have weapons. Wait, you had a laser weapon, excuse me. We have beam weapons now. And they're stronger than that. They glow blue? Maybe you should have gotten yourself one of those. Anyway, now we get to assault the Advent Network
I'm
Tower.
keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
I mean, it's been like that for a while, but I appreciate that.
We
Okay.
have the target site locked in, Commander.
Yep.
This is our chance to strike at Advent's heart.
Thankfully,
We
only
control the network tower.
we only had
can finally
1,200
show the world what the
intel.
aliens are doing.
So
There's no turning back after this.
not sure we'll be able to do all of this, but I guess we'll find out. This is the second to last mission of the game, and we're just about there. Now, I hate to do this to you,
The
but I'm gonna
factions
do
have
it.
readied proposals for various covert missions.
Central, this is not the
Head to
time for
ring
that.
To plan our next op.
That is going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I'm ending it here without going into the mission, so that I could call this XCOM machine broke and deal with it that way.
Looks like we
I'm
finally
telling
got
a
a shot at
story through how I'm
breaking Advent's
editing
propaganda
and
machine once
putting
and
these
for all.
together. Sorry.
It won't be
Go ahead,
easy,
Central.
but we'll see this thing through to the end.
Yeah, we
No
will.
matter the costs.
Let's the game a little low. But anyway, I guess you can tell what's coming in the next couple of episodes, but stay tuned because we're going to make it happen. We're hopefully going to have a good time with it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Thet Plays XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. I don't know why you would. Maybe you'd like hearing me talk about Ogre Battle 64 or something. But if you want, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Because it'll keep coming for about 2 more episodes, and it'll stop coming. And then I have to figure out what's coming next. And I have no idea what's coming after this. My brain was not ready to replace XCOM 2. So, I'll figure that out. I'll go talk to the lads in the Discord and see what they want to come next. Thanks again for watching. My name is Thet, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody owes. Yo.